Thank you, Evan, for sharing. Next, let's take a look at the quarterly sales per year per each brand, Lexus and Toyota. Actually, we can see that for Lexus, it has very stable trend line since 2005 to 2020 for each quarter, which means Lexus actually is not that sensitive to market change. However, Toyota have very vibrant trend during each period of time, especially in 2007 to 2008. It has very big drop, and then since 2008 to 2010, it turned up and in a very moderate way. However, since 2012 until 2019, it's just in stable uptrend. But in 2019 to 2020, a sudden turn downtrend. So what happened during this period of time affect this business? As we know, from 2007 to 2009, the whole world experienced a global financial crisis. And after that period of time, for 1 to 2 years, the whole United States experienced the deep recession time, such as falling real GDP, high unemployment, and rising levels of government borrowing. At the end of 2012, the US debt was 16.4 trillion, while GDP was 15.9 trillion. That made the debt to GDP ratio 103% higher than at any time since World War II. Debt was driven by government spending and reduced revenue from taxes. And then from 2019 to 2020, the United States experienced the international trade war and COVID-19. During the international trade war, for instance, the US president-elect will increase the import tariffs on cars, especially for the cars not built in the United States. They might face a 35% import duty. And then for COVID-19, in order to follow the stay-at-home order, everyone just have to stay at home. Otherwise, do remote jobs, otherwise being laid off. So this period of time is very hard period of time, but everyone just struggle. So next, let's take a look into the brand Toyota. So Toyota was introduced in the United States in the year 1965. However, in mid-1970s, the company had already established itself as a best-selling import brand in the country. In 1980s, Toyota started to manufacture vehicles in the country. The aspect was attributed to the growing market share of the organization. Setting up manufacturing plants in the country also reduced the cost involved with importation. And then by 2006, Toyota has become the second largest car manufacturer all over the world and third largest in the United States. At the moment, the company is regarded as the #1 manufacturer all over the world. This is based on the sales level and market share that the organization enjoys. Its existence has proved the importance of efficient marketing strategy. So what kind of marketing strategy did Toyota possess? Among the marketing strategy that Toyota has established in United States is setting up many branches for distribution purpose. This strategy has been enabled by setting up a large management team to oversee the process. And another element of the marketing mix is that company has adopted is a product line pricing. This is a strategy devised to separate brands in cost categories. The whole aspect is aimed at creating a sense of quality levels in minds of consumers. For effectiveness, Toyota has put in sufficient price gap in between categories so as to inform potential buyers on difference in quality. Vehicles found in each line of production have different features compared to those in other line of production. The more the feature in one product line, the higher the price of the vehicle involved. The aspect has enabled the company to derive maximum profits. This is because the organization has ability to serve consumers with different tastes and economic abilities in the country. So let's take a look at the models sold by Toyota. Here we can see there are more than 11 model kinds. However, the best seller is Camry, and then Corona, RAV4, Tacoma, Prior family, Runner 4, Tundra. We also found that actually Toyota would like to introduce hybrid model on top selling models of this traditional model. Camry, Corona, Avalon, RAV4, RAV4 hybrid, Avalon hybrid. So we can see for each hybrid car, it just built upon the top selling models. How about Lexus? Lexus actually is a luxury brand from Toyota. So competition in luxury vehicle sales is growing intensively as increasingly larger percentage of profit for the auto industry is coming from luxury vehicle sales. In terms of units sold, luxury vehicles only contribute about 10% to the overall car market, but they bring in 20% of the revenues, nearly half the profit. Because these brands are regularly punching above their weight in profit generation, car companies have actual incentive to increase offerings and lifetime customer values. Here we can see the Lexus sales growth. It also experienced big drop during the economic crisis time. However, start from 2016, it just in uptrend, but starting from 2019, it has a big drop. It has a little bit drop, not as much as the regular normal price car. Here is the sales units percentage change and market share percentage change. So from 2007 to 2009, Lexus actually experienced a negative percentage for the sales unit change. And the home market share percentage change have a negative value since 2009 to 2012. And then starting from 2012 to 2015, it just have a big rise. Here are the specific numbers regard to the percentage change and market share change. The red highlighted part all showing the negative percentage. However, the green highlighted just show the positive percentage change. So this is the sales per each year for Lexus and Toyota. We can see the actual sales data from 2005 to 2020. From 2007 to 2008, it has a really big drop. And then from 2008 to 2010, slowly drop. And starting from 2011, it just in a very stable uptrend for Toyota. We can clearly see that for Lexus, it just not that sensitive as the market change and the external environment, but it also experienced some downside effect during that period of time. And then at the end, we can see there is also a estimate regards to the sales. 2,117,775 for Toyota, and then 302,048 for Lexus. Thank you.